The library. What is it? Is it a place, a magical realm, or just a place where we can read and borrow books? Or is there something more than just reading? In Michiko Aoyama's novel, 5 characters living 5 different lives enter a magical place known as the library. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Mar Project. Mar Chua here, and this is another episode of Peaches Reviews Pages, which is my video tie-in with my official blog, Peach Pink Pages. So if you are watching this, you are probably redirected from the link from the original blog post. So if you want a transcript or want to follow along with me, just click the link in the description below. Now let's get started. Maintained by the strangely built and mysterious Sayuri Komachi, visitors enter her library for one reason. They're looking for a particular book to help them with or on something. What you are looking for in the library is a modern slice of life tale with a little fantastical twist that dives into the power of discoveries formed by reading. As a special monthly gift from Jerome last November, he got me this book while out on his travels. He said it's so Mara-coded, from the cat on the cover to the title and plot summary. You know what? I think he just got me the perfect book. Or I could just be biased. But can you blame me? This is the 4th book he got me. And I'm hoping for many, many more. You can stop filming first just to see. This novel features 5 different stories or chapters, so it's like you're reading a book or a short story compilation. Also, heads up, I'm currently at a coffee shop right now that's a little bit loud, which is why the filming location is different. But finally, Jerome is able to film me, so he is filming as we speak. So yes, let's go back. This is a short story series that takes place in the same universe. All 5 chapters follow the same formula. The main character struggles with what to do in their life after losing interest in a job or anything similar. Then they get some advice from a friend or a colleague who recommends they try something new. The protagonist finds themselves at a library and meets Sayuri Komachi. Again, I might be butchering some of these names, so please bear with me, or you may correct me in the comments below. So Sayuri is this librarian who asks the question, "What are you looking for?" As they're intrigued by the way this librarian looks. From her large intimidating stature to her throaty powerful voice, pale skin, and talent for felt crafting, and her cardigans and aprons, you'd want to learn more about this woman of mystery. And that's her whole talent. It's a special ability even. I believe this is where the fantastical twist comes in because of the unique appearance of Sayuri and her strong intuition when it comes to recommending titles to her visitors. Most notably, she gives them one-of-a-kind gifts that surprise them. Even before meeting them, these gifts were already specifically crafted for them. No wonder she's been deemed Tokyo's most eccentric librarian. I wish we got to learn more about her in this book or got a special chapter dedicated to her. But I digress. Let's talk about our 5 protagonists after drinking some coffee. Don't forget to drink your coffee too. Stay hydrated.
Got a little song.
In part 1, we meet 21-year-old Tomoka Fujiki, a women's wear sales assistant from the Eden department stores. She feels like being a sales assistant isn't for her. She wants to learn a new skill, something that will distract her from the stresses of retail or perhaps get a new job. Well, one of her friends, Kiriyama, is about to change that. While Tomoka works at women's wear stores, Kiriyama works at an eyeglass store called Zaz. So before that, Kiriyama worked as a magazines and books editor, publisher, and writer. He encourages her to build her sales experience and relations. But she can only do this if she levels up in her computer proficiency. She enrolls in a community center for a workshop on how to use such programs where she meets Mrs. Gono. So she recommends Tomoka to visit the library and read some more books on how to use computers and certain programs. And this is where Tomoka will meet Sayuri. Library, what a nice sounding word. It's so comforting. I feel like I'm a student again. Library, am I allowed to borrow books? A conversation is initiated between Sayuri and the first visitor as Tomoka shares a bit about herself and why she's looking for computer reference. While being handed a set of books, Tomoka's attention lands on Guri and Gura, the picture book about 2 mice. A Alongside the books is a small gift from Sayuri made of felt, a little frying pan. The frying pan fits well with the cooking scenarios from the My Story, and this suddenly sparks a new interest in Tomoka, cooking. She's learned something new, rather two things, cooking and getting better with computers. Tomoka will continue her work at Eden, hoping for a better promotion and position one day. In the meantime, she'll find her way into forests like Guri and Gura, hoping to find her own giant egg and perfect a recipe. I'm speaking so fast like I should become a rapper. Top 10 rappers.
And your top 10 rappers, Eminem, are afraid to diss.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. The second part of the novel focuses on 35-year-old Ryo Urase. I mean, you're the one who took Japanese classes, so you would know.
Rio, yeah.
Yeah, Ryo. He's an antiques trinket collector who works as an accountant at a furniture manufacturer. Ever since the antique shop Enmokuya, also known as Smoke Tree, or at least Smoke Tree in Japanese, closed down, Ryo was heartbroken by it. Inspired by the former shop owner, Mr. Ebigawa, Ryo dreams of opening up his own antique store or anything similar where he can display, sell, and store his antique collections. Hina, Ryo's girlfriend, shares something in common with him, collecting the little and old things. She runs a small online business where she crafts jewelry out of sea glass she picks up on beaches. In fact, it's how she and Ryo met. It was at a beach and he helped her pick out some sea glass. A nudge from Hina after attending a community center lesson together allows for Ryo to visit a library and learn how to run a shop or start a business. That's where he meets Sayuri, and after he is asked the question, he's provided with various titles on basic shopkeeping and quick startup tips. So here's another quote from the book. "What are you looking for?" she asked me. "I think about it. A place for these dreams that I don't know what to do with?" Sayuri also provides a strange title that catches his eye, much like the Guri and Gura story caught Tomoka's. Ryo's next book is about gardening and worms. He's also gifted a small woolen ball formed in the shape of a sleeping brown cat. This catches Ryo off guard, especially since it's later revealed that he's a cat lover. Shout out to all the cat lovers out there like me. Like Tomoka is drawn to mice and cooking, Ryo is drawn to worms and gardening, sparking another interest in him. Ryo takes the chance to start a business but will need his girlfriend's support. Much to his nervousness, he proposes a plan to Hina and she proposes to him? Well, that's very sweet. Bonding over their shared love for old things, the couple soon would plan to open an antique store. Ryo's chapter ends with him feeling more confident about his work and his striving to make his dream come true. We're making progress! Chapter 3 introduces a not-so-new mother.
No, sorry.
40-year-old Natsumi Sakitani. A former magazine editor, Natsumi was demoted from her job after she had taken her maternity leave. She wrote articles for the magazine Mila until she was pregnant. When she was demoted, she was sent to work for the Information Resources Department. Natsumi felt belittled, humiliated, and underestimated that just because she had a baby and is now raising a child, it makes her incapable of working, especially for a magazine that is aimed towards women. Now that Futaba, Natsumi's daughter, is getting older, Natsumi wants to seek a new kind of work that will allow her to sustain herself just as financially well as her husband Shuji. While spending a day with her 2-year-old daughter, Natsumi stumbles upon the library inside the community house. At the library, the toddler books for a certain book called Barefoot Jerome, a book about a centipede. Natsumi takes interest in the picture books to borrow for her child. There, she meets Sayuri. Sayuri presents Natsumi with a unique book about astronomy and a unique gift to pair with it, a small globe made of felt. The moon signifies mothers and wives? That wasn't what I had been led to believe. What about the old adage that a mother is the sun in a family and the reason why a mother is always supposed to be cheerful and smiling? While working her current job position and taking care of her child, Natsumi is drawn to the astrology book Sayuri lent her. The book features a lot of symbolism, particularly relating to mothers and celestial bodies. It is through this book that Natsumi is finally able to start looking out for herself better and improve her relationship with her husband Shuji, whom she has been feeling distant from lately. In this chapter, we also see Kiriyama, Tomoka's friend. She ends up seeking him for some advice on switching careers. Inspired by the books she has been reading to Futaba, Natsumi wants to now work in publishing books. Through Kiriyama's help, Natsumi is accepted into her new job at a publishing house and hope is restored in her heart. A new beginning. A new beginning finally unfolds for Natsumi as she fights for a brand new passion discovered by a special book. Whew. I'm rapping.
That's just The Sims
Yeah.
notification.
Notification. Chapter 4 stars a character unlike any other. In fact, he was not mentioned in the plot summary. Meet 30-year-old Hiroya Suda. He's not in employment, education, or training, also referred to as a NEET. So N-E-E-T. Fun fact, I only knew what a NEET was through this book. I'm for real. His narration style and tone are enough to say everything about him. He navigated through jobs in the past but could not stick to one and would be mostly unemployed in his 20s. Hiroya is a manga and anime enthusiast as well as a video gamer. He lives with his mother who works to sustain their small household. Through the community house, his mother attends the flower arranging classes. He stumbles upon Sayuri's library. At the lobby, he's starstruck when he spots the mascot of a manga series he loves. He learns that Sayuri was the one who designed the sign, drawing his attention. When Hiroya meets Sayuri, she lends him a few manga. Alongside the manga, she made him a felt tiny plane. When Hiroya is invited to a high school reunion, he spots his old classmate Seitaro. Seitaro has become a semi-famous writer. This inspires Hiroya, after a conversation between the classmates, to pursue an art career. Seitaro remembers Hiroya used to be good at drawing, but will he be good enough for the art industry? What are you looking for? When Miss Komachi asked me this question, my first thought was, I'm so searching for somewhere I can be accepted as I am. Just one place is all I need, somewhere to be at peace. Hiroya compares himself to the airplane toy Sayuri gave him. The plane flies and goes places, and an encouraging message from the librarian motivates Hiroya to pursue a real art career. Go ahead. The next book he borrows is...
I didn't even use it.
The next book he borrows is an art book and reference book about deep sea creatures, which he will look into to help him enter an art competition. His chapter ends with him believing in himself as he moves on to the present and builds or paints, get it? A better future for himself. Oh, we're in the last chapter.
Let's go.
The final chapter stars Masao, a recently retired salaryman. Now in his mid-60s, Masao Gono searches for a newfound purpose now that he has retired. For years, Masao has felt overworked, and now that he no longer has to show up his job, he can finally make up for the time he could not spend with his family. Chi, his daughter who is all grown up, and Yoriko, his wife. While at a community class for the game Go, Masao wants to learn more about the game. He visits the library to borrow some books, guides for winning the game, and such. There he meets Sayuri. Why?
You said Chie?
Chie. Sorry.
It's okay.
So there
I like
he
that.
meets Sayuri. You already know the drill. Again, I've been butchering these names. Chie.
Chai.
Chin Filipino. Masao shares with Sayuri about his reasons for visiting the library to learn a new hobby, find a new interest, and figure out what he wants to do for the remainder of his life. She lends him copies of Go guidebooks and one special book, a poetry book. Alongside is a gift of a small craft made of felt. He finds himself immersed in the poetry book, which mostly has poems about crabs, water, and more crabs. I guess you can say that book was crabby. Jerome's trying not to laugh. One afternoon, Yoriko and Masao visit the Eden department stores. They run into building superintendent Mr. Ebigawa. You know, the former antique store guy, who's an old acquaintance of theirs. At Eden, Yoriko also meets the sales assistant Tomoka from chapter 1. So, Yoriko, aka Mrs. Gono, is the same one who taught Tomoka how to use computers. And it seems that Tomoka is already in a much better state since the last time we saw her. It's also possible that she's dating Kiriyama. I knew it! My Shayla, they got together. Tomoka encourages Masao to start helping around the household more, especially cooking for his wife. In the end, as Masao finishes reading the poetry book he borrowed, he feels more refreshed with himself. He seeks inspiration in poetry and wishes to write in his retirement. The chapter closes with Masao and Yoriko spending a day together at the park. In a peaceful moment, Masao recites a poem he wrote himself to his wife. Ma. Masao moves along. Sa. Masao is looking strong. Oh, with Yoriko by his side. Yoriko looks startled. What's that? It's Masao's song. Not bad, Yoriko says with a nod. And that is the whole book. This book was short, but this entry is long because aside from heading to Yapperville with my boyfriend today, you can already tell how much I enjoyed it. Or I'm just biased, but also I really enjoyed it. This is the perfect book if you want to relax somewhere in a cozy corner, a beach house, any vacation spot, or even in the comfort of your own home. Own home?
Own home. Your own home.
These 5 stories remind and teach us the power of reading. In fact, I read a similar novel about the power of books, also from a Japanese author. Sadly, I don't have the book with me right now, but in the screen I will just be flashing a picture of the book that I have. So Suko Natsukawa's perfect tale, The Cat Who Saves Books, incorporates fantasy with modern day living. Hikikomori Rintaro Natsuki's only safe place is the bookshop his late grandfather left. Everything changes when an orange tabby walks into, quite literally, his life. With Tiger's guidance, Rintaro travels into various book-infused worlds to teach others about the power of reading and the stories we can share with everybody. It makes what you are looking for is in the library even better because, like Natsukawa's novel, it also features a cat and a stack of books on the cover. And I also ended up with both hardbound editions of the books. There are just so many lessons to learn about being a bookworm. Not just that, but also about reading as a whole. I have been a bookworm for over 12 years now, and these kinds of cute stories still put a smile on my face and warm my heart. It makes me feel hopeful that, unlike the initially disturbing world of TV screens and forbidden libraries in Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 or 451, books can never replace the ahem TikTok screens or giant AI slop on TVs nowadays. Like, we saw some AI merch earlier at the stores we were visiting. It's so concerning. Books are much more powerful than we think. Reading has also significantly changed my life, in case you haven't already gotten the memo. What I'm saying is, there's always going to be a Sayuri Komachi in our lives somehow. Sure, she may not be in the form of an intimidating librarian that gives out unique gifts, but in a way, somebody will nudge us to read more books and make our lives better. I also know that we can all relate to the 5 characters of Aoyama's novel. We're all lost, searching for purpose, something new to fulfill in our lives, until we find solace in books and pick up something we least expected to pick up. I guess only time will tell, and I hope that I'll find the magic of discovery as well as my extraordinary Sayuri Komachi. Thank you again to Jerome for this wonderful gift. Maybe he's been my Sayuri all this time?
Mind move.
Mind move. Anyways, that is about it for today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by my vlog. Sorry again for the background noise. I will do my best to fix the audio. But I really enjoyed this book and I hope you guys did too. This book was a wonderful read and I'm grateful for Jerome.
Always.
Yes, grateful for Jerome. So I will see you guys in another episode of Peaches Reviews Pages. So this was Peaches Reviews Pages by Peach Pink Pages by Marachuo of the Mar Project. Thank you guys so much for watching and bye guys!
Hello, it is me editing over here, and once again I am so sorry for the crunchy or weird sounding audio at times. I know it was probably not a good idea to film at a really noisy coffee shop, but there wasn't really anywhere else to properly film, and also I was speaking a little bit faster than usual because we were also in a hurry to leave because we had to leave the place by 5 p.m. So we were rushing and cramming the filming, but I also had to edit or crop the quality of the video, or crop the video rather, because there were like people blocking the way, and obviously I did not want everyone to be seen without their consent, and even it was difficult to properly crop out the other people. So to anyone else who finds themselves in my channel, I'm really sorry in advance, but I hope you enjoyed this blog commentary anyway. So now, for the rest of the video, I will be posting pictures and videos of my date with Jerome as bonus footage. Enjoy!
Look at this salad, it's so big.
Salad.
Big
Lord,
ass
look at the
salad.
dressing.
What?
Milo Thatch, man.
I don't know who that is.
From freaking Atlantis, uncultured.
I'm even cultured. So these are keychains for Pokemon, right? Keychain with Pokemon. Labubu! Labubu! Apparently Labubu is a Pokemon now. What do you think is the evolutionary name for the Labubu?
Evolutionary, like evolution?
Yeah, like when it evolves.
I don't know. Lafufu into Labubu.
Sure. Yan is
Antetokounmpo.
I give up. I'm a sloppy eater. Watch this. Random stuff I got from my date with Jerome haul. So this one I redeemed at the arcade with my arcade cards. I got like another mini block set. You'll never guess what these are. I got more charms. This one is a monetary gift from Jerome to me, a little honeybee sticker. This is a phone charm. This is phone charm number 37. Phone charm number 37. And then this one, I got phone charm number 38. I have issues. Phone charm number 38. This one, I was being super diabolical. This is phone charm number 39. Phone charm number 40. I really like this one because it had like a little plush teddy bear. Then last but not least, phone charm number 41. This might be the exchange of the purple phone charm I showed you guys. So if you haven't seen my other video on my phone charm yapping collection, go check it now.